What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Tyson Brown Johnson. I got something to talk to you about. Some real. How many of y'all know what tough love is? Anybody? Well, I know the older generation, my generation, and people up on the age know about tough love. I'm talking about you going out in the backyard, getting and you done something bad in school. I mean something bad in school. And your mama told you, said, boy, go out there and get me a switch. Y'all know what I'm talking about, or nowadays get me a belt. But y'all know back in the day when you had to go get that switch, gotta get a big old branch that your mama can whip your behind. I think some parents need to get back to that. I really do. Cause you know why? Well, yeah. Number one, it instills discipline in your child. I don't want nothing about this punishment, taking away the TV, taking away the internet, taking away the phone. No. Sometimes you need to whip that child. But don't beat them sensually though. You do it the right way. You know how you do it. Like, didn't I? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know how. Some of y'all know. Some of y'all old folk that actually watch this video, or some of these people on my scrapper, y'all know what I'm talking about. But your mama or your daddy got that belt and beat you. Cause let me tell you something. Your boy right here got like 1,000 butt wounds. Yes, it did. Let me tell you something. I'm a sweet guy, but I was a bad little boy back in the day. Got that belt handed me. Just getting that. My mama tear my behind up. She tore that behind up. Not gonna curse, but you know what I mean. But my mama told me silly. But you know why? Because I am what I am today. If she ain't tore my butt up, I wouldn't be where I am today. Soon to be college graduate with a BA in sociology, minor in theater arts, from a 4-year private school, Claflin University. I wouldn't be here today. So I'm glad my mama tear that behind up. I'm glad she tore that butt up. Because you know what? I learned. Number two, some of you parents need to stop trying to be spoiling your children. Just letting them off with the warnings and say, oh, my kid. That's why we got so many bad delinquents today. Because the parents don't know how to instill fear in their kids. Not instill fear, but tell them that, no, it's not alright what you doing. A good talking to ain't gonna do it. Sometimes it's necessary. But sometimes when you know that something ain't working, sometimes you gotta go to something else. Sometimes you gotta bring in that belt. Let me tell you something. That belt will work wonders on a child. Do I believe in beating a child? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And if my child, boy or girl, got in trouble for doing something they wasn't supposed to do, guess what? You ain't getting those 3 strikes with me. I find out you did something so bad, oh, best believe you getting the belt. And I don't care if you whine, I don't care if you scream. That's just how I would do it. Because guess what? No child of mine is going to be a bad boy or a bad girl. I'm going to make sure that my child is a citizen, knows how to respect their parents. And I wish, and I'm going to get to that too. That's another thing. You kids out there, or parents of kids, that you got disrespecting, that parents are disrespecting you, you need to get them kids in line. You need to get them kids in line. You need to tell them that, you know what? You will not walk over me. You will not run over me. You are my child, not the other way around. Cause I hate it to see so many bad kids running around. Ain't got no home training, no discipline whatsoever. Cause I remember back when. Cause I remember grandma. I asked my grandma, and I still remember this. I said, Grandma, why do you beat me like this? Why do you tear my behind up every time I did something bad? And I never forget it. That day when she told me, she said, Tashawn, I beat you because I love you. Because I don't want you to end up in the streets. I don't want you to end up in the police. I don't want you to end up in the jail. I don't want to end up in prison. And most of all, I don't want to see you dead. I don't want to go into a mortuary or a funeral home to look at your body. I don't want to see you get buried. Thinking like I shoulda, coulda, woulda. No, I'm gonna correct this problem right now. And I see so many, and if there are parents out there today that you know that talking and getting it, sometimes you gotta bring that belt back out. Sometimes you need to take it back to the good old days. Cause guess what? It starts at home. If you don't correct it, then then they gonna. You already know. The way your kids act is a direct reflection. Sometimes it ain't. Sometimes the parents are good, kids are bad. Cause that gonna make you seem like, wait a minute, Johnny Sue is that kind of fool. But the parents, they act like they go home, and so what's the problem? Sometimes you need to rein in on your kids. Sometimes you gotta rein in on your kids. Guess what? Tough love can save a child. Tough love can save your child from getting in that game. Tough love can save your baby girl from getting pregnant. Trust me, tough love can save a lot of things. And it ain't just being in school. It ain't just trouble. Pregnant, HIV, running around doing God knows what. It ain't just trouble. It's everything. Tough love saves everybody. Cause tough love will like I said, that's the number one thing. Discipline. Show you who's boss. All my moms, all my dads out there, and if any kids are watching this, let me tell you something. I can tell you from experience. I know exactly what tough love is. And my child would definitely get the tough love from me. I don't care if they call me. I don't care if they say, well, Mr. Johnson, why are you beating your kids? But guess what? Sometimes you gotta take it there. Sometimes when talking don't work, sometimes you gotta go to another measure. Talking ain't gonna say nothing, cause it can go one ear and out the other. That's all I got to say. Tough love. You need to get it in, because guess what? If you don't, your child will wise up. They're gonna find out very hard that what you're doing, what they're doing, is gonna end up in the wrong world. And sometimes you can, and sometimes, but most of all, when you done all you can, when you done beat, when you done everything you can. Sometimes you just gotta pray that sometimes you gotta let them go and let them make the mistake and pray that God helps them to get back to for God them to see that, you know what, I did wrong. Because sometimes tough love can't save everybody. Sometimes you gotta learn firsthand. Sometimes you just gotta be like that. Sometimes it's like that. You don't want it to happen, but guess what, parents? It's a tough thing to see when you gotta let your kid go. It's a tough thing, but guess what? That's another form of tough love. Them going to the prison. Them messing up. Them realizing what they done, and now they gotta fix. And now they gotta fix it. And now they gotta go through jail and stay in jail for about a couple of years, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever they did. Sometimes they gotta learn from it. Sometimes they gotta learn from the best tough love situation there is. That world out there. Guess what? It will chew them up and spit them out. Because guess what? Tough love will save you more times than not. That's all I got to say. Make sure you discipline your kids. Make sure you discipline your kids. Get on it before they get out of control, and they got to learn from the real situation. Peace. Oh, I just want to say that, by the way, you can reach kids. Some people just don't believe in the beating. Some do believe in the talking. It, some parents just believe in the talking and they don't do it again. Punishment. Some parents believe in that. But sometimes when you don't work, don't when it ain't working. Sometimes you gotta go to a measure that you don't feel is right. But guess what? Would you rather have a well-disciplined kid growing up, going to school, getting their grades, or would you rather see your child dead before they reach the age of 18? Or would you rather see your kid in jail for the rest of their life for something they did so bad, so vile? What would you want to see? It's all about what you want to see. Because if you really want to see your child prosper, then sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But if you don't care about your child, then guess what? That's exactly how they're going to end up. If you don't care, guess what? The world don't care either. And when they don't, that's the info. But I'm just saying, the way you do your parenting, that's on you. You have your opinions on parenting. But let me just tell you, tough love is the number one way that works. Number one, hands down. I guarantee you it'll change your kid's life. God is love. This is your boy Tyshawn Brian Johnson. Make sure if you see this video, please subscribe to me. I got some more videos, not just on this subject, but many other videos. Please go check them out. Listen, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off. Don't look at my subscribers and like, oh, well, he may not be doing well. Sometimes you may have that small group because before for a reason. Some people you may not have as many. You may not have a lot of subscribers, but sometimes you have that one group that believes in your vision and believes who you are, and that's okay too. All right. So check out my page. Check out my videos. If you like me, subscribe to me. If you don't, then that's on you. One other thing, please go subscribe to my girl BBW Sweet and Sexy 631. She's one of the realest girls out there. She's one of my best friends. She'll have you laughing for days. If you want that laughter, if you want giggles, go to her. If you want inspiration, come to me. Peace out.